Okay, welcome back to the wonderful world of Wittendon, I believe this place is called, according to my save file. I now have new headphones, so I can hear things in dual audio again. It's wonderful. It's going to make absolutely no difference to you people, but it's very nice to be able to have both a left and a right channel. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This is the future right here, ladies and gentlemen. No more listening to everything in mono. You don't understand how impressive this change is. From what I recall last time, we were told that this guy might know something, even though he was flatly refusing to say he knows anything last time. But maybe now with the information that we know he knows something, he will know that we know he knows something and cough up the evidence while I spin this disc in his eye. Please lock the door on your way out. I'm not Grandpa, so I can't chat him to death. I guess this told me nothing. Does our good pal live? Our good pal doesn't live in this room. He lives in here. Does he have any more to say on the matter? Yeah, what the perimeter defense, photograph anything unusual, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we're still more or less at square one. We do know that this lady is clearly going to do something once we have all the information that we need. So we might just guess at the answers because I can't be fucked trying to figure it all out. It's just... oh no. Oh, I guess we get one shot and then if you fail you're screwed. I guess that's not how it's done. Right, we need to walk the perimeter fence and photograph anything unusual. Let's go. Let's go. We can find something unusual. Should be pretty obvious, right? Should be pretty blatant. What we need to photograph, you'd think. Nothing unusual here. This guy's pretty unusual. You're unusual. Oh yeah, he's the guy we did we give him some money? We gave him some money, didn't we? I don't know what this is. This is about the fourth time I've inspected it. I think it's just a texture glitch, but it intrigues me. Because I know what this game's like with its hidden items and shit, and that's normally what you want to look for, just a random thing just on the floor like that. But well, nothing around there. I assume it... is it going to be down here we need to go then? I don't know what we need to photograph, really. I mean, we already photographed... is it the prints? I think we already took the prints though, right? The really weird looking prints. I assume those black boxes aren't actually meant to be there. It's another good old-fashioned texture glitch. Same with these scratch marks on the wall, which are clearly just someone scribbling in paint, aren't they? I love that. Oh, what was it? Was it F11? F11. Take a picture of those guys. Take a picture of the footprints. Take a picture of the scribbles. See what he has to say about that little bunch of evidence. I don't know. Nothing's really jumping out at me beyond those things, and I feel like those are just the things you were meant to have seen first time round, but I wasn't really paying enough attention. I did do that. Or you may be looking for something on the other side of the fence that I didn't spot because I was looking at the fence. Can't really see shit down here. Is this tree unusual? looks different to the other trees. Maybe we'll take a picture of the tree. There we go. What else? Tell you what. See, this tree looks the same as that other tree, so it's clearly nothing to do with the tree. Not anything over there worth seeing, is there? Just more trees and some snow. All that seems to really be in this town is trees and snow, you know? Seems to be their forte. Come to Witterton, we got trees, we got snow. If you like trees and snow, then this is the place for you. If you like neither, then fuck right off. It's just a black void beyond most of the perimeter walls, to be honest. Just an endless void. Really not anything. That's pretty unusual. That's not how the floor normally works. Is that what we need to take a picture of? You know what, for the sake of expediency, I'm going to go back to him, see if any of the last few pictures we took were relevant. And if not, I'm just going to look it up, because we don't want to be here forever, do we? And that might well happen. No, okay, fine. Alright. According to this guide I looked at, the only photos you have to show him are of the fence, which we've done. And after that, all you need to do is talk to the innkeeper? Which seems to be somewhat unintuitive, but maybe? I would if I could. There we go. Welcome to the Fairweather Inn. I hear your ship is sinking with Laurie. It's too bad, mate. You made a good couple. See, that's clearly not what you do. Fucking... Hang on. Hang on. Right, okay, this walkthrough's just being deliberately obtuse. It tells you to take the photo you need earlier on, and then show it to him at this point instead of... Have I even gone the right way here? I'm not sure I have. Shit. Apparently, there's a woman somewhere who talks about Laurie and Peter, and I spoke to her. I remember that being a thing. Just after the kid in red. Yeah, there we go. Left here. Here. Apparently the scratches on a roof. Somewhere near here. Ah! There. Can we delete photos? I appear to have filled my camera roll. How do I... No, found out what the pause button is. That's interesting information. Ah, it's the delete button. It's novel. These are what we need to take a picture of. Which is interesting, because you'll note that this is nowhere near the perimeter wall. Right? This isn't at all, even slightly, near the perimeter wall. So, you know, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Burgomaster, was being a little bit awkward with his comments, you know? Let's see what pictures you've got for me. This picture here, notice the claw marks on the roof, and see these little brambles around it? These are white berry burrs from the White Caves just a few miles away. Whatever produced the claw marks must have brushed by a whiteberry bush just outside the caves. I think we now have enough photographic evidence to solve this mystery, young Mr. Boots. The most logical conclusion is that a sharp-clawed feral child from the White Caves is responsible for the kidnappings, coming in through the hole in the fence and leaving via the trees. That means there's only one task left for you to do. You must travel to the White Caves and bring back the child. He must be made to pay for his crimes. Yeah. Leave it to the guy who looks like fucking Vladimir Putin to want to string up a kid. Very well then, sleep at the fair weather inn tonight, compliments of the burgomaster. Then, bright and early tomorrow morning, you will journey to the White Caves and bring this case to a proper conclusion. How exciting. Why am I doing this again? I genuinely can't remember why. Like, I came in and they suspected me, but now I've kind of proved it's not me. So why exactly am I going out of my way to go to a cave and fight a feral child when I could be not doing that? I could just be moving on. I mean, I'm on the surface of Democritus, right? These guys know me. They'll be looking for me, you know. These are my bros, my homies. So why go through all this effort? Hi, can I have a night? Need a room, huh? Guess the missus done kicked you out for good, eh? Here's your key. Compliments of the burgomaster. Have a pleasant evening, Peter. Dreams of poison. What the fuck? Oh, something gonna happen. Am I gonna have dreams of poison?
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Where is she?
They said they were taking her to a safe house at Sullivan's Peak. I mean Jaggerly Falls. That's where they're taking her. Honest.
Nothing. Bone dry nothing.
I don't buy it. Somebody's got to know something. Did you try that stunt job, Alvin Stratata?
No, I don't like that creep.
That's a first. Look, here's how you handle him. Just put your finger on the little twerp and say, "It's a shame, Captain. A real shame."
What is?
Hey, Mr. Boots.
Have you seen the tracker?
No, but Palatine's good for a look.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was
Never mind. Come with me. They've got Sarah.
Palatine found the tracker behind the couch, sir.
I'm gonna put you out in the field someday, pal.
Sarah?
Almost there, baby. Hang on.
This is crazy. I shouldn't be here.
Lucky for me, you were loitering at the office. What were you doing at this hour there anyway?
I was finishing up old paperwork.
There they are.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
You are not going to make it.
Trust me.
24 hours, and that's just to pinpoint the continent they're on. A definitive heat signature will take another 48 hours to lock in.
What is everyone so worried about? Is being stranded on the surface of our planet so dangerous? Democritus is a beautiful world. They'll be grateful for a free vacation.
Unless, of course, they're in the Desicati Desert, or the Waki Forest, or sinking to the bottom of the Blue Goose Sea.
Oh, put your faith in science, Hal. We'll find them.
We'd better. The world is watching.
That was a odd cut to silence there. Dead bird. Oh, am I going to get to play this guy? Is he secretly an anteater? Okay. Not the most observant guys in the world, are they? I guess we're here now. Interesting. And I can't leave. Can I just walk through the energy field? No, okay. Right. This is interesting. Quite the forehead on this guy, haven't we? Look at that. Very few people, I should say, have triangular foreheads, but this guy, he makes it work. He makes it work. In fact, his entire face is just a series of triangles. You know, like most things in video games, when you boil them down. Hello. Hi. Are you, does anyone know that you're, just a second. Private Pearl to Sergeant Major Sergeant. Sergeant Major Sergeant, of course. Yeah, do you know anything about an 8-foot-tall guy in a circus costume? Big yellow fist on his chest, enormous hands. That's right, sir, a circus costume. Yes, he's right here, sir. Well, he doesn't talk much. In fact, he hasn't said a word. He's just standing here looking depressed. He sighs every few seconds. Yeah, that's right, sir. Of course, sir. I'll send him your way, sir. Sergeant Major Sergeant wants to see you. He's on the north side of the camp. Sergeant Major Sergeant. This guy's abs are a bit, interesting shape as well. It's like flat, and then it has like a pointy bit just before it reaches the equally pointy pecs. He's just an interesting shape, this lad, isn't he? In general, look at his biceps. Look at the way they curve in and jaggedly point out. He's some sort of monster. Makes Final Fantasy VII look normal. Time Minder. It seems scared of me. It cried. Oh, I like that. Committee on. Sounds like a nice place. I can't remember if I got given directions to the Sergeant Major. I probably did, but I've already zoned them out, so I'm just going to wander around and talk to people for a bit. You got proper field code yeah, that. Dogma Cortica Obelisk Photon Lithium. What? Get out of my face. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I don't. Oh, this looks important. Are you the big man? No, you're a different Sergeant Major. Who the hell are you? Do you have field code authorization? Obelisk X-ray Shadow Dogma Unity? Get away from here. This information is confidential. I'm sorry. If someone just wants to escort me to Sergeant Major Sergeant, that would be swell. This guy looks important. And this guy's fingering a bug. Oh no, he's fisting a bug. Major? Yes sir, that's right sir. A sandmite sir. They're crawling in under the perimeter fences. That's a negatory sir. There's barely enough juice in the generator to refuel the transports. No sir, of course I'm not questioning your command sir. I'll see what I can do sir. We'll go out. Ha! You must be the walking wall of meat everyone's been talking about. Look, we're in the middle of something major military operation here. Unless you have authorization, I ain't talking to you. Neon Tentax Zelot Radium Integer? Sorry, but unless you got the right authorization, I don't have the time. And I don't have the time to wander around looking for Sergeant Major Sergeant Major Sergeant with this weird rustly dirt under my feet. Private Finishy! Malfunctioning crap. Even if you kick it, it goes off. You. Think you can manage to stand erect, you spineless primate gelatin blob? What am I supposed to do, pour you onto the battlefield? Did you dress yourself today, boy? Or you just dive at a pile of clothes and wear whatever stuck? You got field code, never mind. Never mind. Sorry, where was the sergeant again? Please don't hit me. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know where the sergeant was. Is this the sergeant? No, he's too high in the air to be a sergeant. It's not that big a place. Maybe I should just talk to everyone. I've nearly done that already. You. Don't speak to Lieutenant Colonel Erdgaff unless you got field code authorization. Is that this guy? Oh no, he was... yeah, okay. We're prepping aerial bursts for the attack, as well as a pre-launch bolt holes and accreted missile sweeps. We got ourselves a fancy little operation here. That's nice. I don't think you should be telling all that to a civilian, but whatever. Aha! Who the hell are you? You don't look like a native. Any of the higher-ups know you're here? It's been a while since I've seen any civvies. Don't remember them wearing circus costumes though, but what the hell? You got no idea the problems we've been through. I don't even know where to start. I guess it was about 6 months ago when our main military installation, 8 clicks from here, the ring dwellers were sending us ordnances every other week, as well as supplies, equipment, anything to keep us busy and on track. On track of what? I don't know. I never understood what they needed a surface army for when they live up on that ring. Ain't nobody down here but us dumb Terrans. Anyway, about 6 months ago, the shipments stopped coming. Just like that. No supplies, no orders, and most importantly, no authentication codes for the installation security systems. Next thing we know, we're sitting here with expired codes. And when the weekly codes don't match up, Central Computer ain't happy. The defense grid automatically went on full alert, looking for any intruders in the base. Unfortunately, that was us. We got caught with our pants down, literally. Major snafu. We had to leave everything behind. I mean, I don't want to sound melodramatic here, but imagine if your own home suddenly attacked you one night. We had to abandon it. Anyway, here we are 6 months later in the temporary base camp, planning to retake the installation. My nerves still frazzled enough that I'm spilling my guts to a stranger in a circus costume. Listen, you ought to talk to First Lieutenant Bibert. Bibert. Tell him. Let him figure out what to do with you. Let me give you his officer's field code or else he won't talk to you. First Lieutenant Bibert's field code is Shadow, Cortiker, Obelisk, Watcher, Lithium. Scowl. Got it. See you later, and thanks for not making fun of my name. Okay, but who the fuck is he? Don't just tell me to talk to a guy and then... Ugh, there's gonna be a lot of this, isn't there? Not that guy, I don't think it was either of these guys. Bibert. Bibert? Scowl, innit? Shadow, Cortiker, Obelisk, Watcher, Lithium, check! So what's your story? Did the Colonel bring you up here to help us recapture the base? I'm sure you've been briefed on our situation. We got our butts handed to us in a sling by our central computer. Pretty embarrassing, huh? But we'll make it all pretty, nicely and politely. Just a matter of time. I know we're ramping up to a major operation here. We need you to stay focused and frosty. But you want to know what I keep thinking about? You're gonna laugh, but it's beer. Hey, look at your eyes light up, yeah. I just gotten a case of beer from my mother in Wittenden before we abandoned the base. They brew the finest beer in the world in Wittenden. And I know... which I know isn't just saying much, but the best beer in the world on the planet is the best beer on the planet in the world. Anyway, I was waiting for the lights out so I could crack open a bottle of suds after a hard day's sweat. Next thing I knew, I was running for dear life in my skivvies. Where is beer? I left it in my footlocker on the officer's barracks. In hindsight, should have grabbed it before bailing, but at the time, I was sure we were under attack. Is alcohol anywhere on camp? Afraid not. Private Sump cooked up some bark juice the other day, but the lush drank it all last night. Got skunko behind a troop transport. Beer? What kind of beer? Beer drinker too, huh? There was a 12-pack of 3 different types of microbrews. One was a robust honey porter, another was a crisp pilsner. I forget what the other one was. I don't care. Not the talkative type, that's cool. Why don't you report to Captain Militarius if you haven't already? His officer's field code is Wrath. Okay, Captain. I saw a captain. He was the one yelling at people over here, wasn't he? Need to get round. It's literally just going to be a lot of this, isn't it? This entire section. You're nothing but a bloody smudge of greasy giraffe dung. Hell, son, you look like something I puked out of my grandmother's spew gag when I was 12. I don't know what that means, but okay. What the hell do you want, you hog-toed spineless piece of gut rot? Have you got a field code for me, maggot? This one. Holy hound dog! This walking ham hock knows my field code. Call me Dollar and slather me with kidney butter. If you want. Get your fat lumber to Major Tweedy immediately, Junglehead. His field code is Spite. Everyone's got really edgy field codes. Was it this dude? Look, we're in the middle of mounting a major military operation here. Unless you got authorization, I ain't talking to you. Shadow Photon Integer Tentac Eternal check, guess you're clear. Man, this has been a witch of a day. The generator's been malfunctioning, we got Sammites sneaking in under the perimeter fence, and now there are reports of a little native girl from a neighboring village has wandered into the abandoned installation we're about to attack. Why can't those ginkgos watch their goddamn kids? Excuse me. What is it, Private? Private George went desert happy, sir. Ran off whooping and hollering into the Desert Caddy Canyon. As you were, Private. Damn it, that's the 3rd deserter this week. You better report to the Lieutenant Colonel immediately. Tell him... Let him decide what to do with you. Lieutenant Colonel Erdgaff's field code is... Anger. Anger. Spite, wrath, and anger. Oh, angry people. They're all so angry. Hello. Don't you speak to Lieutenant Colonel Erdgaff unless you've got field code authorization. It was anger. You're a hero, aren't you? You're here to save us with your superpowers, is that it? Well, there's no need for your heroics here, my friend, I assure you. I have everything under control. Look around you. These men need hope. They need purpose. Retaking that installation is the only thing keeping this army together. If you fly in there, fists swinging, easily securing our objectives, how do you think that'll make them feel? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about that little ginkgo girl who wandered into the base. Well, saving her is a lost cause. Even if she somehow avoided the hover mines, the sentinel lasers most certainly will have cut her down. I can't let one dead little girl interfere with this operation. Do you have any idea what's at stake here? The ring dwellers are out to lunch, perhaps permanently. If we reclaim the installation, we will become the major superpower in this region. So don't interfere with my operation. I mean it. Let Command Sergeant Major Heaton know if you need anything. His field code is Growl. Excuse me. Is that this guy? Who the hell are you? Do you have field code authorization? With the constant security breaches these days, I'm surprised your field code checks out. These soldiers behave like children. Here's just one example of our weak security. Every time the power generator drops below the yellow line, the perimeter fence downgrades to half power, which triggers an alarm. That's why a Sammite managed to get in here half an hour ago. The generator should be checked each and every time the alarm goes off. It's the only way to ensure security. If that alarm goes off one more time, I swear I've got half a mind to check it myself. I forget. I forget how he said to do it. Something about the generators going down. Generators going down with the generators. Come up, come on, get down with the generators. Is this the generator? Even if you kick it, it goes off. Cool. So I just need to kick it. Can I kick it? Where's my kick button? All I need to do is kick it. Why would I need the code for it? I'm sure I don't know what I'm doing. This looks like a generator though, right? That's pretty accurate. Maybe if I speak to someone I can speak to. We were pals, we were talking about beer, right? Okay. Hey mate. Hey mate. Hey mate. Joy, I don't know why we're trying to sabotage this operation particularly. Yeah, well, there's a little girl in there, but as they say, she's probably already dead, so it's like, is this really the thing to be doing? Oh, hello. Rage Mite. I'm sure I don't know what I'm doing here. Why did I not get a tutorial for this? Oh, do we have to like hold it in? I see. I think I get it. God, he's got the shakes. He's got the shakes real bad. No, no, no. Just. Oh, fuck. Seems I fucked up. Let's try again. At least I know what I'm doing now. Alright, so we just need to keep it in the middle, basically. That's all we need to do. Just keep it in the on the fisty logo. Which is, you know, not the easiest thing in the world when it's spazzing around, and I think for once it's actually intentional. I know this game is pretty spazzy at the best of times, but there we go. So now hopefully our friend is going to go check it out and we can look at his files and shit. Yep, there he goes, waddling past. I'm sure neither of these two will care if I stick my nose in here. Today's code is cage. I'm sure that's important. Can we punch this too? No? Okay. So now we know the code cage, which I assume is how we get out of this facility. Yes? Well, these are numbers, not letters. Hey. Where do I put this code? Can we just punch it? No? Okay. Not seeing any other panels anywhere that we could put this code into. Maybe we didn't get a good enough look at the thing. Maybe there was something else we were meant to be reading. Damn, I thought I had this sussed. I thought I was onto a winner here. Go! Punch it real good. So, on a related note, or a vaguely unrelated note, but it's all about Anachronox, that cutscene we watched a bit ago, presumably a flashback to when Fatima died and everything. So we assume the bad guys kidnapped Sarah. Boots and Fatima went to find him, and what? Boots crashed the car and killed Fatima? Is that what happened? It's a bit morbid, isn't it? Bit real. Desiccated Canyon not cleared of local fauna. Civtech survey. I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, there's some buttons here, but they don't seem to actually do anything. This seems to be the most important thing here, the today's code. Cordica Astro Gambit Eternal. But what the hell do we do with that? Where do we put it? How do we use this knowledge to our advantage? I don't want to have to keep resorting to using the fucking walkthrough every 5 seconds if I can avoid it. To be honest. But, I'm struggling here. I am. Maybe I'm an idiot. I probably am. But, what now? There's no way of, like, switching to letters. Wait, hang on. No? Sorry, I was just translating the letters C, A, G, and E to their numeric counterparts because they're all in the first 9 letters of the alphabet, but that didn't seem to be what we do. Damn, I thought I was onto something there. I thought I'd been a smart boy. Fine. Back to the walkthrough. Alright. Okay. Alright. Fine. Sure. Sure, if that's how you want to be. If that's how this works. There's something... There's a thing on a desk, apparently. Fine, I guess we'll go punch the thing again. Ugh, so bloody awkward. Looks like you can click on one part of that desk individually to the rest of it, and that's where we have to put the code. It's a bit dumb. Bit dumb. It's a good thing this is one of the easier character minigames. If I had to do bloody stilettos for this, I'd probably just quit the game, to be honest. No. Oh god, it's going to do this to me now that I've said it's easy, isn't it? Just stay in the middle, you fuck. God, it is being especially obtuse. Did that do it? I think that did it. I don't think I ran out of time anyway. See if we pass our friend on the way. We don't. Shit, I guess I failed. I didn't think I ran out of time. Did I run out of time? I must have run out of time. Huh. Well. Unfortunate, isn't it? Once again, we will punch this console. I'm surprised no one seems to give a shit that I'm doing this. Come on, you fuck. Just behave. There we go. That must have happened. I had like 11 seconds left. There we go. The alarm's gone off. That's probably a good sign. Probably what I should have listened for last time, really, but... You know, I'm not a smart guy. This guy's just completely fine with it. Just keeps strolling over there. Right, okay. C-A-G-E. Perimeter defense security code, change daily day's code is as follows: 65712. Goody! 65712. 65712. 6 and the 5 and the 7 and the 1 and it all ends in 2. 65712. Songs help me remember things, alright. Freedom! Don't know why the fuck I came in here in the first place. Right, cool. Does he have equipment? No, he does not. Aside from a spin sucker. I'll tell you what, who's got gear? You've got gear. You've got gear. You've got gear. Nope, unequip all, thank you. Equip best. And I will take psi chain, thank you. Cool. Let's go punch some shit. Really? These are the big scary enemies in the area. It's literally a bug. Whoa, that was a big number. I also quite enjoyed his noises. Oh. Yeah, no shit, it died. Let's try out this this here limit break, shall we? Oh, he's got 2. We'll go with the ground pound. Groundless pound. Oh, it's a single target thing. What about radius rage? Yeah, it hits both of them. Cool. So he's got a single target and an AoE. Very nice. Well, that was quite the threat. Handled it somehow, but next time I might not be so lucky. I guess we just follow this trench. We can't go up this gentle slope. That's far too much for me. Okay, this way then. Oh, that's new. What's that? Some sort of alien thing. I know it's a dinosaur. Dinosaur alien. You know, the usual. Does he wind up his right and then jab with his left? That's quite the feint you got there, friend. Well, you tried. I mean, they're literally bugs. I mean, okay, the other thing's a dinosaur. That's a bit more reasonable. But you know, I'm a superhero, and they're insects. Not like insects in comparison to my might, just literal physical insects. They're just little creepy crawlies, and I'm punching them to death. Because why not? Why the fuck not? Hello, dinosaurs. Hello. 3? I only counted 2. I feel cheated. None of them are in range, so I guess I'll just wait till I've got a limit. Oh. They have a range attack. I guess I'll move into position. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Fucking with the big man now. The mighty Paco. It just feels racist somehow. Like a cross between Packy and Taco. Know what I'm saying? Not comfortable saying the word. Especially considering he is of a brown persuasion. You know? If he was a white guy called Paco, I'd be much more comfortable with it. You got to applaud this game's diversity, though. I mean, 2 brown main characters, an old main character, 2 women main characters, and a planet. An entire planet, which you've got to figure has got to include some diverse people. It's got to be a trans person on there somewhere, right? So there we go. You fit pretty much all the quotas. That sounded really sarcastic, but no, genuinely it is. It's pretty cool that this game is diverse and shit. This is a pretty cool thing. Don't see it so much in these older games. These days, maybe going a little bit too far the other way. Lesbians in everything. Every game is lesbians now. Which I don't think is so much in favour of diversity as much as it is getting teenage boys erect, you know? Is this safe? This doesn't feel safe. I'm not okay with this. I feel like this is where I'm meant to be going, but goddamn, it's not made for human traversal. I guess we walk across these. Cool. Well done, me. Into a battle before we're even off the other side, but it's fine. Whatever. If that's what they want to do. Just let these guys just cluster around me a bit first before I press any buttons. Come on, guy at the back. Get closer. Cuddle up. There we go. Don't think there's space for the last guy, I'm just going to have to punch him normally. But the rest of them, they're going to get pounded. They're going to get well and truly pounded. Once the camera decides to get in position, there we go. Order! Oh, it hits the guys at the back anyway. I didn't even have to move up against the lizard men, I just assumed I did. Oh well. This guy's pretty good. He's like that limit break of his is a lot like Rose, only he's actually good. Which, you know, Ro not so much. Bit useless, honestly. So I'll probably bring this guy along in the party just to make life easier for myself, you know. Party will probably be Boots, Paco and Grumpos in future. If I ever have a say in it. I do like how they're launching giant disco balls out their tails. It's pretty fabulous. I'm not a fan of how long the camera takes to sort itself out after every time they do it, though. That's it. That's what I've pinned it down to. It's not that the animations are particularly lengthy, although some of them are. It's just how long the camera takes afterwards to reset itself. That is my major qualm with this game. You just have to slowly pan. Spend so much time with this game slowly panning. It's like it's an old game, maybe they couldn't comfortably have the camera panning while the action was still happening, fair enough, but in that case just make the camera pan faster, you know? I love how they all cry. It's kind of funny. Gives me a little chuckle, gives me a little ha-ha. Right, okay, does that mean we're heading towards the inevitable boss fight of this area? It's been quite linear. I've been okay with that, considering how vast a lot of the dungeons have been recently. Wow, there's a bit of a dinosaur orgy going on there. Not sure I should be watching this. Avert your eyes. They've all got boobs as well. Don't know if you've noticed that. The lizard men, they're actually all lizard women. I've got some serious cleavage. I've actually got a bit of a model figure. Big boobs, thin waist, wide hips. It's pretty good, isn't it? I should probably actually kill them instead of just looking at them. Honestly, the lizard creatures from Anachronox, that's something the fairies haven't touched yet. You know, I should probably point them in this direction. I think they'd love this. Well, the scaly portion of the fairies, anyway. See, being a fairy small time, if you can break into the scaly market, then you're really onto something, you know. That means you're hardcore devoted to the fan base. Oh fucking hell! What is this? Cry for me, bitch. What? Okay, I guess this one isn't scared of me. Guess this one's seen some shit. It's raring to go, look at it. It's on its own little floaty treadmill. Alright, so let's try not to get hit by the death lasers. They probably only do like 10 damage knowing traps in this game, but even so. Knock knock. Double knock knock. Okay, so this is some sort of explodey mine or something, right? Let's not touch that either. Door? Do I need to punch it? What now? I can't seem to interact with the door. I feel like I should be able to interact with the door. We need to bring a mine to it? I guess not. Guess that's not how the mines work. Oh, there was a turning. Silly Paco. See, it still sounds bad. Oh, there's nothing fucking here. This is nothing. Look at all this nothing. Oh, never mind. There's a door there. My bad. I'm a silly doofana. What? By what? Why is Paco hurt? What hurt Paco? Alright, we'll punch this, whatever it is. Just because we can. See something that we can punch, we may as well punch it. That's generally how I live my life. It's worked out pretty well for me so far. Only a couple of minor arrests. Come on, there we go. That's it, get your fist right in there. And generator is destroyed. Cool. Yeah, fuck the generator. I guess the generator wasn't powering this gun. This way? Why not this way? Why not? Into the garage. Or the garage, depending on how posh you feel like being. Oh. Is a mine. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. I'm picking routes at random. Knowing where you're going is for chumps. Barracks? That sounds fun. Let me go down the stairs, thank you. There's a lot of patrolling mines in this barracks. To be fair, they're not that threatening. Like, I think you could quite safely live here. That's how non-threatening these traps are. Nothing here at all, except a mine. Or a yours, as I like to call them. Okay. This door then. Oh, we're back here again. Shit. Oh well, there's still places we've not been, I suppose. For example, up here. Up here. Up here. Up here. There we go. Oh. One of them's not a real door. That lessens my options somewhat, but that's fine. Awful lot of time minders in here. Do they expect me to be more threatened by these traps than I am? Security doors shut. The control security elevator basement map shows 2 intruders. Well, I'm the one in the control room. The other one is presumably down by the heat chimney and the power ducts, for which we need the elevator, which is the other side of the barracks. But first we need to open the elevator. 44 seconds! Go! Go, 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 go! That wasn't go, go, going, that was getting stuck on a door. I don't even know where the elevator is. Like, I had a vague impression of the fact that it was on the other side of the barracks, but the barracks is all the way over here. 20 seconds and I'm struggling to walk like a normal human being. Eight seconds. I figured it was around here somewhere, but if it was, it would actually be a lot quicker to just go down this corridor, wouldn't it? Okay, let's have another look at the map and get a better feel for what we're dealing with. Aye. Up here. I'll be on such a strict time limit. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, so I'm here. The elevator is... Oh, it's not... You don't go into the barracks, you take the left turning before the barracks. Gotcha. Okay, I know where I'm going. It's in that place I've not been yet, which makes a lot of sense, really, considering that's the place I've not been yet. Fucking floor. Why can he not just jump down? Also, those mines are fucking shit. You can see that? Practically walked through it. Down here then, I guess. Ah, whatever. Fuck you. I've got an elevator to catch. Well, that was relatively painless, aside from the bit where I got shot. Open, open. There should be a little girl around there. Is that a little girl? It looks like a sort of purple monstrosity. What are you? Them eyes, though. It's like when there's a really bad drawing in DeviantArt and they go overboard on the eyes. A lot of anime. Oh, okay. Sorry. Your worst nightmare. Sun shafts. Awful lot of silence going on. Here, take my teddy bear. Why, thank you, friend. Yay! 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 You just give the thumbs up to the sky. Thanks, sky. Oh, of course he can fly. That would have made getting out of the fucking military base a lot easier, wouldn't it? You can leap out of there, but you can't jump over a 3-foot fence. Fucking hell. Oh, I guess he's dead now. Well, so much for that character. He tried, eh? He did his best. And he now has an adopted purple daughter.
I'm gonna puke. We're the most technologically advanced society in the system, and we can't even find 3 people on the surface of our planet?
Actually, we have a lock on one.
Who?
Unknown. But the rescue shuttle is already en route, so we'll know within the hour.
Well, good. See, that's what happens when we speak up. 1 down, 2 to go.
That's presumably Paco. I'd quite like to wrap up about now, Ro, to be honest. I hope there's a time minder near the start of your section. Ah, there's one. Convenient. Some interesting characters living around here. Should be a fun little village to explore. They're weird monkey people. Planet of the Apes. Yeah, of course, send the brown girl to the ape village. That's less said about that, the better, I think. Anyway, we'll wrap up. I'll see you for the next one, people. And Tencel. Goodbye.